And hello, Pilar. So slowly we will be starting. Hello once again, everybody. Take your time, sit down, making sure that your sitting bones are pressed down nicely to the ground. Then get your hands on your knees or on your laps. Hands down, it means that you are connecting to the ground, finding a peaceful place, stabilizing yourself, or the palms up, which is receiving the energy and energizing your body. Close your eyes if they are not closed already. And slowly, slowly, we start to pay attention to our breath. Breathe in all the way down to the lower lungs. Allow the diaphragm to move down as the belly rises. And breathe out, the diaphragm moves back up. Empty your lungs, empty your belly. Keep breathing and noticing what is rising as you breathe in. And then breathe out, collapse a little bit in the belly, in the chest. It's like vacuuming your inner body. Breathe in, renew the energy, elongate your spine, sit taller. And breathe out, ground yourself, belly back, rib cage in. Find few more breaths and use your breathing to establish the music for the practice for today, your rhythm. Maybe applying Ujjayi breath if you have it in your practice already. So breathe into the back of the throat, creating the ocean sound. And breathe out also through the throat, creating an ocean sound also as you exhale. Open your eyes, place the palms down on your knees, and let's start some rolls of the shoulders. So breathe in, shoulders up to your ears, breathe out, down and back. Two more. Breathe in all the tension of the week accumulates at the top, and breathe out, you release it down and back. And for a last time, up to the ears, down and back. Now get your right hand to the right side of the mat. Take the left arm to the side, but a little bit forward. So it's more like reaching for something in diagonal way. Notice what is making room as you stretch that way. And then let's bring it a little bit into more lateral shape. So take the arm above your head. If you can, try not to bend the elbow. If it bends and you can do nothing about it, that's okay, but straight the arm if you can. Now take it more to the heart opener, so pivot your heart up. The arm can be even behind the head. Take the left palm behind the head. Breathe in, bring yourself up, right fingers behind you, lean back, head up, chest up. And then breathe out around the spine like to the cat pose. So tuck the chin, head goes down, round, round to the very bottom. Then on breathe in, unroll, climb up and switch arms. Left hand goes down, right arm forward and across. At first reaching a little bit more in diagonal way. Find a space, make room. Then bring it more to the lateral shape, arm above your head. Keep your seats heavy, especially the right side of your seat. And then take it to the heart opener, so heart reaching up. Breathe into the chest space, especially to the bottom of your lungs. It will help to move your belly. Then take the right hand behind you. Breathe in, sit tall, take left fingers behind you. Breathe in, lean back, look up, heart up. And then breathe out, tuck the chin to the chest, around the spine. Continue all the way down. Breathe in, unroll, climb up. And this time both hands behind your head, interlace the fingers. Breathe in, chest up, stay for 2 more breaths. So imagine that the center of your heart has a drishti point, and you point the drishti towards the ceiling. And for a last time, bring your chin to the chest, point the elbows forward as you crawl down to the ground. Finish the breathe out. Breathe in, unroll up to sit. And let's bring it to all fours. So relax the hands, take the legs behind you, and step or roll through the legs into all fours. From all fours, tuck the toes under and take your hips closer to your heels. You can relax your head down. And if it doesn't feel so productive yet, maybe sway a little bit your feet right and left, so that you find many new angles in your feet to stretch, to open. And then come back into all fours, untuck your toes, and let's switch the stretching to the opposite direction. So sit once again, but this time the toes are pointed back. Take the hands on your heart, or if it will be hard, you can always support your body with the hands. Try to lift your shin bones up. If it's not working, you can stay on your shins, and that's okay. If it works, you can bring the shins up and maybe even try to balance with the hands on your chest. Stay for 3. Stay for 2. 1. And let's lower down. Move into downward facing dog. So tuck the toes once again and bring yourself into this upside down V shape. Bend one knee, then the other. And if it feels good, you can also mobilize your hips a little bit, bringing them to the swaying movement. Keep pressing strongly through the inner fingers. The whole hands make an effort to press down. Drop your knees down to the ground, all fours. Take a cow pose, breathe in chest forward. Breathe out cat pose, round the spine and empty. Breathe in neutral spine, tuck the toes, and breathe out downward facing dog once again, but this time shoot the right leg high up for 3-legged dog. Breathe out, step the right foot outside the right hand, so giant step outside the hand. Ground the left heel down and rise the left arm up. Find the heart opener here, roll your chest open. Then take a look down. Step the left foot outside the left hand. Land down in Malasana, Yogi Squat. It's an early hip opener. Take a drishti point. Peaceful and long breath. And then drop your fingers down, straight the legs, parallel your feet on the way. Breathe in for halfway lift and breathe out, fall down. You can drop the fingers to the ground, bend one knee, straight the other leg, and then bend the other knee, straight the other leg. Then bend both knees, soften the knees, soften the head, and now try to straight both legs. Is it possible? If not, don't worry, it's still early in the practice. We will get warmer and warmer soon. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, hands to the hips. Breathe in, lift all the way up, hard up, point the elbows back, gentle back bend, and then release the fingers down. Take time to find the drishti point. Shoulders are relaxed down and back. Lower ribs are pointed in towards the spine. Breathe in, lift the arms up and lengthen. Breathe out, fall down, keep long spine as you dive. Breathe in for halfway lift. Breathe out, step to downward dog. Right foot, left foot to down dog. Bring your knees down to the ground and inhale, take a cow pose. Exhale to cat pose, round the spine, navel in. Breathe into neutral spine, tuck the toes if they are not tucked. And on breathe out, move to downward dog. Breathe in, lift the left leg high up, three-legged dog. Breathe out, step the left foot outside the left hand. Drop the right heel down, keep the left hand low as you lift the right arm up. Shoulders away from your ears. Put emphasis on opening your heart. Up, up, up towards the ceiling. Then look down, hand down, step the right foot outside the right hand, land low in Malasana, Yogi Squat. Try to be straight, chest forward, shoulders down. Use your glutes to roll your knees open to the outside. Super. Then drop the fingers down, straight your legs and parallel the feet on the way. Exhale, fall down towards the leg. Now bend the right knee, straight the left leg, and walk the fingers over to the right. Make the left arm as straight as you can make it, and breathe into the left side body. Press down through the ball of your feet. Then come back into the center and switch. Bend the left knee, walk the fingers over to the left and reach the right arm in diagonal way forward and leftward. Making the neck soft and traveling your breath to the right side of the rib cage. Walk back into the center, breathe in for halfway lift. Breathe out, hands to the waistline. And breathe in, climb all the way up, gentle back bend at the top. And then release your hands down. Find the feet hip distance apart. We will start to create a longer sequence. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Moving through vinyasa, exhale, fall down, nose to knees. One breath per movement. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, step or hop to the plank, lower down your way. It can be chaturanga or you can do it on your knees. Breathe in, open through the heart, squeeze the glutes, cobra, and breathe out, we meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in, reach the right leg high up, three-legged dog. Then step the right foot forward between your hands and settle the left knee down for low lunge. All sensitive knees, bring something underneath your left knee and breathe in, reach the arms up. Find a lift through the upper ribs, center of the heart lifts up. So everything at the bottom is grounded and solid, but there is a little bit of fluidity in the upper body, some lightness. Take the hands down to frame the right leg. Straight the right leg to half king monkey pose, half Hanumanasana. And we will linger here for around 8 breaths. So take a breath in to lengthen. And either stay here halfway down. If it's way too much, place the hands on the bottle of water or some prop you have, if you have some. Or bend the right knee gently. Relax the head down. And keep on stretching the right side of the seats, right sitting bone away from the right heel. No rush. Give your body time to open for you. But we always open respectfully, so we not push with our head. We listen to the body and we give the body time to open for us. Then bend the right knee. try to be on the very front of the left kneecap. If it's not happening, maybe bring a pillow underneath your left knee. So trying to be at the front of the kneecap, ground the left hand down, reach the right hand behind you, bend the left knee, and if you can, reach for the left foot as you twist your chest towards the right. Pull the left heel in closer towards your butt so you can achieve the quadricep opening, front of the left thigh opening. And also we will not rush it, so at the beginning we will start pretty slow. Try to discover a different lines in your quads to stretch. So maybe roll it a little bit to the inside, notice how it feels, or maybe roll it a little bit to the outside. So there is lots of way to don't feel anything if you feel cozy in the pose. And then we cheat a little bit, not finding a fresh space to open. So you can be creative, you can always move and find what is a threshold in your body. Okay, let go of the left foot gently. Tuck the left toes under and hop the left foot halfway forward for pyramid pose. Get the hands on the right shin, breathing, lengthen the front body. Push the right hip back, left hip swings forward. Stay here or on the exhale, fold down towards the right leg. Press the ball of the right foot down, engage the right calf. Try to activate your right thigh and left thigh as well, so the kneecaps are protected and supported. Soften your jaw, soften your eyes. Then take a look forward, step the left foot behind the right heel and then way to the right, hops. So we cross the legs in the X kind of shape, V kind of shape. Walk the hands to the right so that the left hand is in the middle between your feet and forward of them, and then on breathe out, twist to the right. As always, you can place the left hand on the block or some prop, or you can keep both hands down if you cannot twist. So find your way and we stay for 3, chest to the right, 2, twist as much as you can, and 1, look down, walk the hands back into the mat, like to chaturanga hands. Step the left foot back and take the right leg for 3-legged dog. So right leg sweeps up, bend the right knee, and keep on kicking the right heel towards your butt as you take the right knee towards the ceiling. You can open through the right hip. Stay for 2, 1. Drop the right foot to the back of the mat. Get vinyasa, so high plank on your inhale. Exhale, lower down. Point the top of the shoulders backwards to broaden the collarbone. Breathing, open the heart, squeeze the butt, and breathe out, downward dog. Breathe in, kick the left leg high up, 3-legged dog. Breathe out, step the left foot forward between the hands, ground the right knee down. Breathe in, bring the arms up. Powerful lower half of the body and fluid upper body. Lift in the chest, softness in the shoulders. Drop the hands down to frame the left leg. Straight through the left leg. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, and breathe out, relax the neck. State for around 8 breaths. Press the left heel against the mat, against the floor. Not only stretching, but also strengthening the hamstrings. Every breathing is a chance to find the elongation throughout the spine. And every breathe out is a tiny progress, so getting deeper into the feeling of the shape. Releasing. Then bend your left knee. Try to be at the very front of your kneecap. Always use a pillow for your knee if you need it. Twist the left arm back and then bend the right knee, trying to hold the right foot and maybe bring the right heel closer. Try not to face down with your chest. Face as much up as you can, like a cobra sensation. And then get curious about opening. Maybe shake it a little bit right, sway a little bit left. Lots of you will get already a lot of stretching the quads, not moving at all, and then you can stay static. But for those flexible ones, really play with the shape. Find the angle that feels productive and fruitful. And then release the right foot without shooting to the ground gently, no sound. Tuck the right toes and hop the right foot halfway forward, heels on one line. Encourage the left hip to move backward, right hip forward, and either stay on your shin with the hands, the pyramid shape between the legs, or on exhale, fall down towards the left thigh. All the time, wherever you are in your shape, keep pushing the left hip back, pressing the ball of the left foot down. The ball of the foot is where the base of your toes is. Engage your calf, activate your thighs. Then look forward, fingers forward, hop the right foot behind the left heel, and then take the right foot all the way to the left, the way you can, to create this V shape, like this. Then walk the hands to the left. Keep the right hand between the feet, and then roll the left arm up. If it's not working for you, keep both fingers down. Long breath. Also when you twist. So we teach our breath how to move through different shapes of the body. We create new pathways for our breath. Then walk the hands back, down to the ground. Step the right foot back and then shoot the left foot to three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, open the left hip, scorpion tail shape. Watch out your shoulders, they are supposed to be even. If you are collapsing on the right shoulder, then fix it, even up. Right shoulder up. Then drop the left foot down. Breathe in, roll forward for plank. Breathe out, lower down, chest forward. Breathe in, chest even more forward, cobra or upward dog. Breathe out, takes you to downward facing dog. Find 3 breaths. Equalizing your breath, so equally long breathe in, equally long and satisfying breathe out. Walk or hop to the top of the mat. Take a breathe in at the top, breathe out, fall down. Inhale, rise all the way up, heart leads your way. Hands through the heart. Step the feet hip distance apart, take the hands on the waistline. Breathe in, heart up, lengthen. Breathe out, fall down to Padahastasana, hands under the feet. So slide your hands under. Take 1 extra breath in to lengthen. Exhale, fall down. Pressing down through the feet to take the energy from the ground, from the earth, all the way up towards your lower belly. Soften your neck. Some weight also on your toes. Then take the fingers forward, breathe in, breathe out, hands on the hips. Breathe in, climb up, gentle back bend at the top, heart up, elbows back. And then release the hands down. Longer sequence right now. Step the feet together so that the big toes are touching and the heels are only slightly separated. Get the hands on the heart and bend your knees. Allow your sitting bones to roll back so you have a neutral lumbar spine, but at the same time, pull the belly back and the lower ribs back. Weight on the heels, maybe even lift and spread your toes for 3, 4, 2, lower the hips, 1, and then big step with the left foot to the back of the mat, giant step to low lunge, settle the left knee down. Travel your hands in the circle, right arm forward, up and around to the back of the left thigh, left arm up and left arm stays up. If you cannot reach to the right thigh, settle the right hand on your lumbar spine. Find the back bend. Maybe even lower your hips as you get more horizontal. Chest lifts up. Then circle the left arm forward, right arm forward. Take right fingers much more forward than the right foot. Lift the left knee and start to settle in the half moon pose. So lift the left leg, right hand stays underneath the right shoulder. Reach the left arm up. Hips are open, glutes are active. Try to reach the right shoulder away from the right hip so the right side body is also long. There is no C shape in the spine. Now compress the left knee towards your chest, left knee towards the chest, and slowly start to lift yourself up for standing balance. So left knee rolls forward, hold the left knee with your right hand. Left knee with your left hand and right hand on the waistline. If this is easy, you can hold your big toe hold and stay for around 4 breaths. Try to be very straight in your spine, ears above the shoulders, shoulders above the hips. 1. Then bend the left knee and step the left foot for high lunge. So hands can assist you, right knee bends, left toes touch the back of the mat and the arm sweeps up. Feel the fire in the right leg. Hold your elbows with the opposite hand and take the chest up, lean a little bit back, strengthen your legs, the glutes, thighs, calves. Now look forward and imagine that you are pushing 2 walls away from each other to transfer to warrior 2. So hands to the outside, pushing the walls. Bend the right knee, keep the wrist bent. And I know this one is a lot for legs, but keep this fire. Squeeze the heels towards each other, fire your glutes. Breathe in and breathe out fully. One more long breathe in and full breathe out. Transferring it to Skandasana, so straight the right leg, open the left foot to the outside, take the hands to the heart and lower for half, Malasana, which is Skandasana. If this is way too much, stay on the hands, or if this is fine, you can keep the hands forward, press down through the right heel, point the right toes up, never rushing anywhere. Press so much down through the feet that you lift yourself up for goddess pose. So squeeze the feet down and in as you lift yourself up. Point both toes out, knees out, and get the hands onto the thighs. Find your goddess pose and then twist it to the right. So right shoulder forward and then to the center, twist to the other direction. And then forward twist, but this time lift the arm behind you. And then to the front and lift the arm that is at the back. Twist. Then come back to the center, just hold for 3, squeezing the heels towards each other, 2, 1, and then straight both legs, reach the arms up. Pivot to face the right side for high lunge. And slowly start to bring your torso forward, arms forward. And finally, the fingers will reach to the ground, but no rush at all.
Now it can be a little bit tricky, so if it will not work for you, you can always sit down in cross-legged position and then just straight the legs in front of you. So we will try to go through the pistol squat to sit, bringing your left knee in, stepping the left foot forward, hold the left foot with the left hand, bend the right knee and sit down. Doesn't always look gracefully, but it's a nice core exercise. Then bring the right hand behind you and elongate the left arm up. Open through the chest, left leg straight, right knee bent. Now on the next exhale, twist it to the right, so hug the right knee in and look behind the right shoulder. Find your twist. Activate the left foot and try to stay straight in your spine, not rounding. Press down through the sitting bones in order to lift your upper body high. And as I told you at the beginning, I will be guiding you here mostly by my voice for arm balance. You can choose to do it, or you can stay in this twist, or maybe bringing twist a little bit further so that the elbow pushes against the outer knee this way. Or the arm balance, if you are interested, then you can twist so much outside the right thigh that you can plant your hands down. So the left upper arm is outside the thigh. You press down through the left foot to bring your hips up, and then you can straight the leg, the top leg, and lift the right foot up. So it looks more like or less like this, but with both feet up. With my belly, I will be not able to lift my legs anymore, but I know some of you has this pose in practice. So once again, almost, Christina. So the shape is very good. But you can always choose to stay in twist. So it is about twisting as much as you can, planting your hands, arms like to the horbu pose, like to the crow pose, one leg lifted, and then you also lift the bottom feet down. And the hands are, like in all arm balances, a little bit, bend elbows like a lifter, and then bring yourself all the way down and back to the center. Cross the legs in front of you. Take the hands forward and roll through vinyasa. So breathe in for high plank. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, lift your heart up, shoulders down and back. And breathe out to downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Always, if you feel tired, take a child pose. Prepare, and on Proshan, breathe in, step or hop forward, lengthen out. Breathe out, fall down. Inhale, rise high. Hands through the heart. Keep those hands here as you join the feet together, heels slightly separated. Bend your knees, point the sitting bones back. Heart up, bottom ribs in. Strong core, lower the hips for 3, 2, 1. Step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Settle the right knee down, circle the left arm forward, up and around to touch the back of the thigh or the spine, and take the right arm across your head. So it's like twisted peaceful warrior, but in low lunge. Breathe to all corners, all of the corners of your lungs. Look forward, circle the arms forward and down, left fingers forward, hop the right leg up and take it for half moon pose. So right hip up, right hand up. If it's not working for you today and the balance is not that good, then both hands down. Or right hand on the right hip. Breathe everywhere you are, in every shape. Then compress the right knee towards your chest, bend the leg. Start to look forward as you bring the right leg forward, and up to stand.
Hold the right knee with the right hand or hold the big toe if you prefer. And we stay for 5. Shoulders down. No stress, you can always modify, so do what feels lovely for today. We will step it for high lunge. So allow the arm to assist you like the airplane arms. Right foot steps back, ground the toes, and take the arms up. Once again, hold your elbows and lift your chest up, strong in the legs, light in your heart. We will take it to warrior 2. So imagine you are pushing 2 walls away from each other. Keep the wrist bent. Stay strong in your legs. I will be checking on you. Hips are open, so encourage the right thigh to roll externally to the outside. And then straight the right leg, hands on the heart, open the right foot to the outside and get lower, lower to Skandasana. Maybe the hands will need to support you, or maybe you will go all the way down to the full flexion of the knee. Find the breath and the willingness to roll the heart open towards the ceiling. Use your glutes to empower you. Right knee rolls out. Now press so much through your feet and heels that you can lift yourself lightly to the goddess pose. So once again, the goddess pose, hands on your thighs. But this time on breathe in, take your arms up. Breathe out, right forearm on right thigh and sweep the left arm across. Breathe in, arms up, stay in the goddess legs. And breathe out, switch direction. Keep on moving this way, follow your rhythm. Inhale to rise, exhale, side stretch. Keep magnetizing the heels towards each other. This will help you to empower your butt, glutes. We have one more full cycle. So finishing with the last one. And then bring it all the way up, straight the legs, straight the arms. Pivot your feet to the left, so you are pointed to the front of the mat. Bring the arms up, high lunge, and slowly start to lower your high lunge down, torso down, no rush, fingers to the ground. And then hop the right foot forward. If it doesn't work for you, sit down in your way to cross-legged position. Then straight the right leg forward, keep the left knee bent. Take right fingers behind you and stretch the right arm up and back, lengthening throughout the torso. Right foot is active. Exhale, twist to the left. And once again, step by step, this funky arm balance. No rush to do it. I will not do it actually today, so you can hang around in the twist, or you can make it a deeper twist by elbow behind the thigh. And the arm balance, it's about to twist so much that the right upper arm is underneath the left outer thigh. Then you bring the hands like to Chaturanga to the outside. You bend the right knee to lift your butt. You are hovering on your right elbow, extending the right leg back, and you lift the left foot up as well. Almost there, Bruno. The elbows are good. You would need to lean a little bit more forward because your butt was very low and that was preventing you to lift up. Okay, when you are done, you are flying, Juliet. And then come back, cross the legs, hands forward, and take it through Vinyasa. Breathe out, lower your way. Breathe in, open across the heart, chin back a little bit. And on breathe out, we meet in downward facing dog. But this time we will slow it down a little bit. Get your knees down to the ground. Get on your forearms.
And the puppy pose. One of my favorite opening, especially in the morning, when the shoulders are a little bit stiff. So find your alignment. Always you are welcome to widen the arms if you need it. Or in contrary, you can point the elbows more forward and bring your hands more parallel. Taking at least 8 breaths here. And slowly you can start to crawl your hands back into all fours. And we will have our last sequence. And then we will finish with seated stuff. So bring it to downward dog. Lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, and you are welcome to stay here if the wild thing is not the best friend today. Or flip it to wild thing, so right foot steps outside the left leg stays straight as you roll your chest open. Long and free wild thing, freedom across the chest, strong legs, tight glutes. Now a little bit of core work to exit, so look down and slowly bring your right foot to the front of the mat. If you cannot maintain a core work to do that, you can grab your right shin with the right hand and bring your right leg slowly to the front of the mat. Not the easiest move, but a very nice when you can do it in a controlled way to train your core. Now bring the left knee underneath the left hip, so we are a little bit more square. Take the left shin in and take your hands back to roll to sit. So left knee stays bent, straight the right leg. Janu Shavasana, head to knee pose. Breathe in, take your arms up, lengthen. And on breathe out, fold down. Relax the back of the neck. For a flexible folks, if you would like to make it more productive and you feel like you could fall asleep when you do this pose, you can tuck the toes so much towards you that the right heel will lift, and then you can stack the right palm underneath the right heel. This is a possibility if you feel like nothing is happening in this pose. And then you relax once again the head. Always taking the breath with you wherever you go on your yoga mat. And especially those deep breaths to every corner of your lungs, so that the belly rises, the rib cage moves to the outside. And then take it back up to sit. Take the left hand outside the left thigh, roll on your left shin, and take it into this small wild thing. So just to find expansiveness on the right side body. Support yourself with strong stability muscles like glutes, like TVA, transversus abdominis, the inner belly, the deep core muscles. And then lower down, cross the legs in front of you, hops, roll and step or hop to the plank, take a breath in, and breathe out, move through vinyasa. Breathe in hard up, strong legs, chin back. Breathe out, we meet in downward dog. Breathe in, lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, open the left hip. One option, stay here. Second option, flip the dog and step the left foot outside the right leg, straight the right leg, open the heart. Great, remember strong butt, lifted and light heart. And then look down, take it to the core right. So the left leg goes up and slowly take the left foot to the front of the mat. Maybe hold the shin to help you. Take the right knee down and slide the right knee underneath your right hip. Then bring the right shin to the inside of the mat and walk your hands back to sit. Right foot is in the inside of the left thigh. So if you are seated on your foot, then slide it out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, fold down. And once again, for flexible ones, you can point the toes so much towards your face that it lifts your left heel, and then you can stack the left palm underneath your heel, just in case. This way. Then relax the neck, relax your jaw. Every breathe out is a progress. So we use our breath to make our shapes better, to feel more. And if you want to work with your mind as you breathe, then you can visualize that with every breath in, you bring something that you would like to welcome in your life. And on breathe out, you let go of the things that are not serving you anymore. And then lift yourself back up to sit. Take the right hand outside the right thigh, roll yourself onto the right shin and open like into the wild thing. Keeping strong legs, lightness in the upper body. Roll down to sit. And the last vinyasa today. So cross the legs in front of you, roll through the leg step or hop to the plank. Breathe in, lower down with strong core. Still strong core as you open to the back bend. And then breathe out, still strong core, strong belly takes you to downward dog. 3 breaths. Use your hands wisely, pressing every finger. Then lower on your knees. And we will finish with, it's not really that a big challenge. I mean, it is, but we will take it to everybody to our own level. So we did lots for our legs today, strengthening, but also stretching. So let's finish with seeing how it is today with our king monkey pose, Hanumanasana. So take the right leg forward, hop. Always use a pillow or take a blanket underneath your knee, left knee, if you need. Then straight the right leg, and this is already the king monkey pose, but did in the halfway. So you can stay in halfway. If you feel very open after 2 days practice, maybe you will check it out how it feels when you slide yourself more forward. If you are lucky to have some props or big pillows, then you can always prop yourself and you can slide the block or big pillow underneath your right thigh to support your split. But no rush, you can stay in halfway like we did before, and we enjoy it for about 6 more breaths. For flexible ones, get curious where you feel the most productive. Maybe it's in your right hamstring or maybe in your left quad. If it is in your right hamstring, then take the chest a little bit more forward. If you feel that the left leg, front of the leg is blocking you, then bring it more like into the back bend so that the chest rolls up. And then let's get out of the shape. So hands to one side. If you are very wide open, press the hands down to bring the right leg back. Or maybe just step from half Hanumanasana to all fours once again. Take the left leg forward. Starting in half Hanumanasana, everybody, make an effort to square your hips. And if it feels okay, maybe you slide the left leg more forward. Maybe you would like to prop yourself with something underneath your left thigh. Hops. Usually it helps you to relax a little bit more in the shape. And 6 breaths wherever you are.
Ideally, with time, the right glute should be tensed. Left heel is pressed down to the ground, so you are not only working on your flexibility, but also on your strength. And this is called the mobility, when the strength and the range of motion goes together. Okay, then take the hands to the one side to bring the left leg back into the place. Or if you are in half Hanumanasana, just slide the left foot back, shimmy the shin bones to the one side, and sit all the way down. Let's lower down onto our spine and bring your knees to outer ribs. Give yourself a nice sway from right to left. And then place your feet down, stretch your arms back, and lift your hips up. Half bridge pose. Refine your breath, squeeze the glutes, press the heels a lot to the ground, and then release. Bone by bone, we roll down. And now, get yourself some socks. If you don't have socks, you can use a blanket to help you, or a piece of cloth. We will do something to help our hamstrings to strengthen. So it can be blanket, it can be socks. We just need to be able to slide on our feet. And this will be the last strengthening exercise, and then we will move to something more relaxing. So bring something underneath your feet, or just put the socks on. I like it the best with my socks on, but I don't see my socks everywhere, so I will keep something just underneath my feet. It's important to strengthen at the same time as you stretch, because then you have like a full range of motion with controlled motion, and you know that your muscles are strong enough to do the same movement without helping yourself with the hand. So today we did one passive stretch for our quads, and right now it will be more active stretch for the quads with strengthening the hamstring, so the bottom. And at first look, and then we will do it together a few times. So I will lie down and I will repeat like a half bridge pose. It's your way. You can either keep the arms straight behind you, or like Titanic arms to the side, or alongside your body. I like the most alongside my body, but it's up to you. And what we will be doing, we will be just sliding from straight leg, our feet back into our hips, and we will be lifting to bridge, and then releasing it down. At least 10 repetitions, maybe 15 if it's easy for you. But do it in controlled way. So when you press the heels down and you lift for a bridge, you can really feel your hamstrings are starting to fire. Now you can go and repeat. Very good. Yes, Christina, it's perfect. And I hope you can feel that it fires your inner hamstrings. Yes, yes, yes. Catriona, I can see you well. So hopefully you do it nicely enough that tomorrow you will feel some pain in the muscles, and it means we used this muscle. And in yoga, we don't strengthen hamstrings that much. We have 3 last repetition. So keep pulling and extending. It also should contract your glutes, but mostly it's the hamstrings that will work. Okay, I think everybody has done enough. So now you can bring it to happy baby. And to relax and stretch the inner legs. Stretch the right leg all the way out. You can slide the right palm to the inside of the right thigh. Straight it out. And then switch. So bring the right leg back into happy baby and straight the left leg back. not back, but to the side. Now take the right leg all the way down to the floor. Try to straighten the right leg so it looks like Hasta Padangusthasana, the one that we did standing in the front of the mat, but now we are down. So once again, if you cannot make the right leg straight, bend the right knee, and that's okay too. If it always works well, ground down through the left heel, and on breathe out, bring your nose towards the right knee. Stay for 5. So we have a time to stretch all the hamstrings for a last time. Then relax the head down, bend the right knee, and cross the right leg all the way to the left. Twist the head to the right, elongate the right arm to the right, and take long, slow breaths as you stay in the twist. And then take it back into the center, switching legs. Straight the right leg down to the ground, straight the left leg up, hold the left big toe or the foot if you prefer, and on breathe out, bring your nose up. Stay for 5 breaths. Two more breaths, get into your maximum. Use strong core to lift your head higher, and then relax the head down, bend the left knee. Take the left knee all the way to the right so your hips can lift, the butt can lift up. Try to stay longer alongside your spine as you twist, so lengthen and then twist. And then come back into the center. And the time has come to Shavasana. So if you have a moment, then we will stay in the relaxation and a little bit of visualization at the end. Take a blanket if you like and lie yourself all the way down for one, actually the most important part of the practice, which is to absorb the practice. Take your time to get yourself cozy. Close your eyes when you are ready. It's a super important part of the practice, especially if you are someone who likes to achieve a lot and rush a lot from one place to the other, from one thing to the other. So it's a training for your mind how to slow down, how to regain the energy, and to put your brain into that brief moment of rest. And we end up by being more productive human being if we take those small pockets of breaks. At first, pay attention, where do you feel your breath? At your nose or in your chest, Maybe you feel how your belly rises and falls. Exhale fully. And as you breathe in, notice the movement at the belly, at the ribs, at the chest. Exhale, empty your chest, ribs, belly collapse. Breathe in to the bottom of the lungs so the belly rises. Outside of the lungs, rib cage rises and the chest at the end, top of your lungs. And then empty chest, empty ribs, empty the belly. Breathe in, belly rises. Rib cage gets expansive. Chest. Exhale to empty through the chest, rib cage, and the belly. Get into the feelings. Feel your body from the bottom to the top, from the feet to the crown. And we will do a little exercise with visualization. Visualize your perfect self. How would you like to feel? Just seeing the picture of your mind. What would you like to do in the perfect condition? What are your characteristics? What the perfect day looks like? What are your relationships? Just all the best things that you wish for yourself, for your family, and see them clearly. How do you feel? What are your thoughts? And then take everything that you see and imagine that you are in the cinema or in front of the big screen and you are starting to walk towards this picture. And the picture is getting larger, the screen is getting so big that it absorbs you into the picture. And as you walk towards your perfect day, towards your visualization of your thoughts and the good feelings, then slowly the person appears and it moves towards you. And as you look closer, it's you, but it's an old you, the you that you used to be, with all the old habits that are not longer serving you, and lots of old mind patterns that are also not serving you anymore. So you can look to this old person that you used to be in the eyes. You can hug this person with acceptance. And then you step aside and you continue to walk towards your screen, towards all the feelings that you would like to feel. How would you like to feel? Where you would like to be? What you would like to think? And what you would like to do. And we will make it our intention for the day to always be strong enough to know how we would like to feel it somewhere in ourselves as we imagine ourselves the way we would like to be, so that if we can feel it and if we can think about it, it will be easier for the universe to bring it to us. Staying a few more moments here. Once again, pay attention to your breath. And I will be quiet for a moment, and then I will wake us up. And slowly, if you are ready, you can start to wake up, moving the fingers, toes, wrist and ankles. And then making a bigger movements, rolling the head from side to side, stretching your arms and legs. Do anything that feels lovely. When you are ready, turn your body to one side. Maybe open your eyes already. And bring yourself back to seated pose. Get your hands onto your chest. Bring the chin down towards the fingers. Bring your intention once again into your mind. And if you like, you can join me to the sound of Om if you feel like singing, or if not, you can just mermaid it, like just say it in your head and sing in your head. So we will take a deep breath in. And then eyes open, namaste. Thank you very much. And as always, have a lovely weekend. Hopefully it will be not super rainy so we can still enjoy some movements outside. Thank you and see you next time.